and I'm going to record this so that Stephanie and Ankush can see as well.
Cool.
So I think it's recording. Yeah. All right. Everything new you'll find. So if you go to browse and then shared and then marketing, and then I've made an acquisition space, and then in acquisition I've got some looks and some dashboards, and this acquisition channels. The other one focuses specifically on the influencer channel, but this is like kind of an overview of all the channels. Okay, on the left is our total triers per month chart, broken down by new users that month, resurrected, who didn't try the month before, but they had tried previously, and retained, they have tried the immediately preceding month. So we have a ton of retained users, and always looks like a steady constant of resurrected due to I guess whatever resurrection campaigns we're running. And then the new users picked up, I guess, when we started doing ads and influencer programs. So drilling into those new users, that's this chart over here. So this only shows you new users. So the new users here is like 115. The total of this will be 115. And so that breaks it down by where they come from. And you'll see that we got 29 new triers that month from paid, 21 organic, 15 from friend get friend, 65 direct, and no influencer referrals in November. So you'll see the blue ones are influencer referrals.
How are you categorizing direct and then influencer referral?
Okay, so let me show you how this works. So if you go into, if you click edit on any of these charts, you can see how they're made. And then just go like edit. There's actually two ways. One is edit, and if you don't want to edit, you want to do like a read-only non-destructive thing, you can go explore from here or view original look. And then I think if you do explore from here, you get more flexibility. So explore from here, and I've got the thing set up, and then you can see like how your question was how you're categorizing direct, right? So let's go into acquisition channel. So these are the new fields on the user. Acquisition channel and acquisition platform. And
that's helpful.
Yeah. So I'm basically just pivoting on that channel, which produces these breakouts. And then I want to know how that's done. You click on this little gear and it says go to look ML, and you can actually see how it's broken out, or how it's defined. So acquisition channel is like when there's when it's a referral, like it's a clear, like on the user, there's a referral code. It's a friend get friend. And actually this is defined further down here as well. You'll see how this is defined. It's defined by when the referral code has an owner ID, that means it belongs to another user, and it's not like one of these standard codes.
Okay. That
means it's a real user's referral code, not like an influencer code or one of these marketing codes. Okay. So going back to acquisition channel, that's a real friend get friend thing. The ones where it's an influencer referral, we say it's this. And then we break it out by web and mobile, because organic and direct depends on the logic we use depends on whether it was web or mobile. So for web, to define organic, we find the first page visit, check if there was a UTM like channel on that page visit, and then we set that channel. Otherwise, if there's no channel on the page visit via UTM code, we check the JavaScript referrer, which is, if you go document referrer, this is like built into the browser, right? So this is telling me that I came from this previous page. I arrived on this page by going through this page. That's what the referrer is. So this referrer is like, where did this person's first visit to our website come from? If there is a referrer there, then it's organic. That means there's a link somewhere out on the web that they got linked to. Otherwise, it's direct, meaning they came from typing try.com into the browser, or there's no referrer.
Why is a referrer called organic?
So that's pretty standard as far as I've seen. That's pretty standard nomenclature for organic. So
Okay.
definition of organic traffic versus direct. Right, direct is when you type in the URL. Organic is like when you're coming from another
Oh,
website.
okay. Yep. Yeah. I'm not used to web as much, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
You might want to charge your laptop soon too.
Yeah. Thanks.
Why not?
Okay, so then on mobile, they do define it differently, especially AppsFlyer. They have a specific thing where they say it's organic. But I also split those out because we have, beyond AppsFlyer, we actually have Branch telling us whether there was a web referrer to that install. So Branch's attribution technology is a bit deeper than AppsFlyer. So I do actually detect the referrer from a web point of view, even if it was like pre-install. Because
Like
Branch tells me.
they came from a link from mobile web and then
Yeah.
they installed the iOS app.
Yeah.
Okay.
Branch tells me that. So then I say it's organic, otherwise it's direct. But you'll see the AppsFlyer, they call these organic. No, sorry, they call these organic.
Right.
But we
But
differentiate.
yeah, as long as you tell me, that's fine. I'll
Yeah.
keep that in mind.
And then paid is when we can detect there was a Facebook ad or something along those lines on the attribution. And that's acquisition channel. And then I've got acquisition platform, which is I'm looking at the first time they opened the app, the first time they visited a page on the website, and then I'm comparing which one came first. And then if the mobile one came first, that user was acquired on mobile. And if the web came first, vice versa. And then when they're only like single platform users, and then if you can't tell anything, it's most likely web. So I just default to web.
Okay.
Well, there's probably a bit more I can do here. I wrote some notes to myself about break down, like basically check other sources. This is when, basically I can't find any information from the first web visit or the first open. And so I'll see, are there any attributions? And that will give me more mobile visits. I should probably just do that quickly. But anyway, this is pretty.
Not biasing in any way towards one or the other.
Yeah, I'll fix that. It's not going to be. It's really not going to make that much of a difference because the first open happens a lot. Like that happens. It's definitely one of the most popular events that we receive.
Yep. Okay.
So this is pretty accurate. There's a couple other things that you can use. The first page visit and the first open is also stored on the user as a date time. So you can grab those from like here. You can filter on those types of, you can like cohort on these if you want.
First page visit. That's the month they came in from?
Yeah, if they had a web page visit.
Web, just for web. Okay.
Yeah, now let me give you an example of like how you can answer some questions. So this one, I think what I did was I broke down acquisition channel. Oh, right. I was breaking down users that completed, number of users that checked out by acquisition channel. So I'm going to show you how I did that. All right. So you start off by going to user attribution. Go to Explore and then User Attribution. And then look as well, this is called an Explore. Right here. This is the User Attributions Explore. And I want to know what channels drove users that checked out every month. So I'll go to my bags.
Checked out and actual conversions as well.
So like orders, that's orders. So that'll be slightly different. So I'll be like going to orders.
Yeah.
And I want to like basically count the orders, and then
Group by
exactly just go to the user. Oops.
acquisition channel.
And then just literally pivot on the channel.
What's the platform again here? Like
Platform is
versus...
mobile.
Okay, cool.
And then run, and you'll see two numbers basically. But if I want to do it by month,
is there by week as well?
Yeah.
Or
yeah. So I'll do order created week, right? Just hit that, and it adds it as a blue thingy.
Yeah. It's by channel, by week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think in many ways, all those solutions that we integrate with, AppsFlyer, Amplitude,
Oh shit.
all of them